rise, victorious ones. It is self-care, self-love Saturday. Anytime y'all see me come up here live or even drop a video, more than likely 10 times out of 10, I'm incorporating some type of self-care knowledge, self-care wisdom into y'all life. So I'm literally waiting on my laptop to catch in. It just did. So I'm just gonna wait until some of y'all filter in on this live. I'm sitting over here drinking my water and minding my business. I lit my candle, minding my business. So that's what we doing today. We minding our business like every day, but today I'm very intentional about laying low, doing what I need to do as far as collecting my thoughts, collecting my energy, and allowing my Saturdays to be full of just peace, pure peace and joy and inner love and pouring into myself. So I'm gonna sip on some water as I wait on some of y'all to come in. I hope y'all can see that the channel is up live. I literally got my laptop over here, y'all, so it's like weird seeing yourself here in here. But I'm coordinating it because I want to make sure I can catch y'all comments. As y'all come into the live, can y'all put your locations in the comments? I want to welcome all of y'all to the channel. It's not by accident y'all are part of this live or this channel. God literally put it in my spirit to come on here and encourage y'all on today. Welcome, Sugar. Welcome to the live. Yes, y'all. Welcome to the live, sweetheart. Yes, yes. I'm kind of shorthanding my my comments because I want to try to concentrate, but I want to know where y'all are located out of. I want to welcome y'all, and I want to thank all of y'all for coming into the live on today. I'm grateful for all of y'all coming in as y'all filtering in. I know God is here and God is in the midst. So I'm slow and steadily just going to enjoy this live, y'all. I usually just be ready and anticipating just to speak. But literally today, we going to intentionally just calm down. And I want y'all to rock with me in this live on this Saturday because we literally are here to pour love into ourselves. Take this moment to pour peace into yourself. And as I was watching another Sister in Christ live, God led me to speak about peace. So I'm so grateful whenever I watch different things. God, he'll like give me the green light. Go speak about that. So today, God told me, go speak to my victorious ones. And when I say victorious ones, I'm talking to every single one of y'all that come across this channel, every single one of y'all to come across this replay or even come across this live on today. Welcome, welcome from Baton Rouge, sweetheart. How's the weather in Baton Rouge on today? We had snow here in Georgia, earlier this week. And there's still snow out there, but it's trying to melt. I want to welcome all of y'all that's coming in from different locations. I want to thank all of y'all for coming on here. Yes, from Indiana, you welcome, sweeties. I want to thank all y'all for filtering in on here. Yes, I live in Georgia as well, Loretta. Thank you for coming on the live, sweetheart. Yes, yes. Thank all of y'all for coming on in. This channel is here to encourage y'all, to motivate you. And I'm not talking about that surface level. UK in the house. Yes, Kyla. I like your name, sweetheart. Yes. I love that all of y'all are just participating in the comments. Yes, Nikki, welcome to the live, Sugar. I love rose gold. That's my favorite color. For the you that just asked what my favorite color is. I'm in Georgia Foods. Welcome to the live, y'all. Yes, God is here. God is in the midst of today as we talking about peace. And I want to welcome all of y'all. I have Night. Welcome to the live, Sugar. I want to talk to y'all about your peace today. God say, are you allowing your inner peace to be a part of your life? Yes. I am 38, Sugar. I love it. I love it. I love it. If it's in relation to a part of my channel, my purpose, I love to answer y'all questions. Yes, Loretta. Thank you from Georgia. Yes. So I'm going to get right into today's message on today. And I want to thank all of y'all. Ramos, welcome to the live, sweetie. And I want to thank all of y'all and welcome y'all to the channel. Because I am here literally to motivate y'all on today. To encourage you on today. Give you an inspirational, empowerment word. That way you can honestly continue to become everything who God has called you to be. And you may be asking, who is that and what is that? God is calling you to grow. God is calling you to become the best version of yourself. And I said, God. That is what this channel is centered around. This is what this channel is foundation on, the word of God. And I'm so grateful, God. I'm from Georgia Foods. I'm from Georgia, sweetheart. I'm here in Georgia. You may hear my voice has a Georgia accent to it. I'm in Georgia. I grew up in North Georgia, but I'm currently located in South Georgia. So that's where I'm located out of. And I want to thank you for asking. I want to welcome you to the channel. My name, you may just seen it before you came onto the live, is Monica Stokes, but it's Coach Monica Stokes. And you may be asking, Coach, what does she coach? I coach, I encourage, and I motivate the hearts of God's victorious ones. That is who y'all are. Y'all are victorious. God said you are no longer victims of your past. Izzy, welcome back to the live, sweetheart. I want to thank all of my faithful, victorious ones that be coming in here showing up. I love it. I love it. I mean, y'all been putting your post notifications on. If you haven't, and you new to the channel, I want you to put your post notifications on so that y'all know I'm up here live. So y'all know each and every day, y'all, I come up here live. And today I literally woke up. I've been in here like straightening up my room. I took today to literally regroup and refresh. So today God said, make your inner peace a priority. God say, make your inner peace a priority. And as I sat here, God gave me the words to speak about. So on my sheet of paper, I put peace, and I put it like this, P-E-A-C-E. So if you're taking notes, I want you to write the word peace, or y'all can even look at my notes. So for the acronym peace, the first letter, of course, in the word peace is P. And it's short and sweet and simple. But you have to intentionally internalize how to do this thing. The P for the first letter in peace, God said protect it. God say for your inner peace, you have to be intentional about protecting your peace. Just like you protect your materialistic things, you protect your children, you protect your outer self. God say protect your inner peace too. And you may be asking, how do I protect my inner peace? You have to set up boundaries. Yes. Hey, Miss Crystal, welcome to the live, beautiful. God said you got to make sure your inner peace, come on, is protected. And I want you to just pull in and listen to this word, and I want you to apply it to your life. Today, with it being self-care, self-love Saturday, I don't want it to be about you hearing me just rabble off and talk about every example. Of course, I give y'all examples, but I want you to think about your life. That is what I'm doing. I'm coaching you for you to cultivate the parts in your life. That's how you transform. That's how you become. That is how you grow, by listening to your coach you through it. And you coming on here, Izzy, you coming on here, Foods, you coming on here, Miss Crystal. I want to tell y'all, not only do I appreciate it, but it's showing you that you looking for something different. You looking for growth. And I'm going to say this to y'all. You may feel like it's not working, because that was the old mindset I used to have. And sometimes I still had it. But I have to remember, growth is a process. Becoming is a process. So as long as you stay in the process, you will, y'all just give me one moment. As long as you stay in the process, expect change to progress. That's what God just said. Look at God. As long as you stay in the process, expect progression to take place. That's what God says. So we gonna expect progression to take place. That's what we gonna do. Yes, I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all with y'all positive energy. I feel it all through the phone. I said it because I do. And it's crazy because I didn't intend to come on here live today, but God said, because I just literally just took a nap, y'all. I woke up early today, by the way. Usually I'm up by 4 o'clock most mornings, and today, yes, a heart back to you, sweetheart. I woke up early with my cup of coffee, and I straightened up my room, and I'm still in the process of doing that. I'm literally deep cleaning my room, but I'm taking it in stages. Ooh, just like we just talked about the process. Don't overwhelm yourself. You gotta piece it. You got to piece it. Because you know when you deep cleaning, you're cleaning up from under there. You're throwing away old stuff. You're sweeping here. You're mopping here. You're wiping there. So God say, like, I think, Crystal, you said it in our last live. You got to give yourself grace in the midst of growing. Give yourself grace in the process of becoming. Giving yourself grace as you are taking the baby steps each and every day to become a better you. Grace. Grace. That's all I hear right now. It's God say, give yourself grace as you achieve greatness. God said, give yourself grace as you achieve greatness. That's a big part of our peace. Giving yourself grace. That means forgive yourself. That means don't be so hard about yourself on things that you cannot control. That means don't allow your mind to bully you. That means be able to know that you can slow down, and you need to slow down to equip yourself to be able to have a calm, relaxed inner being. Know that you need to grace yourself by being more healthier, by drinking more water. Grace yourself by being intentional about when God say, get rid of that way of thinking, get rid of that way of going there, get rid of that particular relationship, friendship. Grace yourself. Yes, it's gonna hurt, and feel the hurt. Because honey, when you got a heart like a victorious one, we feel it. Because we love, and we're supposed to love. But God also said you need to protect your heart. Come on, because that's that protecting your peace. The next letter in peace is E. So y'all wrote it on my paper like this. All right. The E is empty, unnecessary thoughts. That's what God said. And I did a video on don't allow your mind to bully you. Y'all look up that video. It's not too far off from this one. If I remember, I'll put it down below. You have to empty out thoughts that are not going in the direction of you growing. We all have thoughts that go in our mind that do this literally. But you have to protect it by being intentional about what's being poured in your mind. And then if a thought do come, what do? You got to rebuke it. And then you got, like I told y'all in that bully your mind video, when I said, you got to speak against that. You really do. You got to say, not today, self. I'm going to slow down. Not today, self. I'm not going to overthink. Not today, self. Am I going to allow things that I don't have control over to control me? God say that thing again. You have to say to yourself out loud. And you ain't got to be loud. That's just, y'all know that's your coach voice. Say, self, I'm not going to allow things, thoughts, situations, the way a person might treat me to my thoughts. Yes, I love that, Crystal, because you do. It's just being real. No matter how anointed, no matter how holy, no matter how close you are walking with God, every day is a new day as we in the new process of growing. Yes, we're becoming. Yes, we're growing. But that doesn't mean that we don't have human tendencies, because we're human. Fleshly tendency, that's the word I was looking for, because you're human. Yes, spiritual, but you're human too. Grace. God say it again. Grace. But you got to say, not today, self. That's my favorite thing that I speak to myself. Not today, self. And y'all steal it too. Say, not today. Borrow it and steal it. Whatever you want to say. Voig, welcome to the live, sweetheart. I hope I said your name correctly. You got to be like, not today, self. No. I'm not going to let this chaos that I don't have control over to get to me today. Yes, with the big old red exclamation points. Not today. Not today. We love to say, not today, devil. God say, all right, he ain't got nothing to do with it anyway right now. You got to just, don't even give him that attention. Be aware that there is an enemy out there and he got an assignment. Yeah. But don't be so ignorant. I said it, and I'm saying it out of love, to the fact we could be our worst, biggest critic. That's what God said. We could be our biggest critic. thinking everything got to be perfect. Everything got to be, God say, let it be in decency and order. But if you waiting on perfection, you're going to be waiting forever. God say, order things. Like I have my schedule book right there. So I'm going to be doing some things in my schedule book before Monday. I'm going to be working on the back end because we have a Zoom coming up on next Saturday, which I hope all of y'all come into that. But you have to still protect your peace. You still have to empty out any unnecessary thoughts. You have to. The next thing on peace is A. So I spell it out, peace. I keep saying it as people come into the live. And I want to thank all of y'all for liking. I want to thank all of y'all that's subscribing. I really, really pray that this live, this replay, this channel is helping you really heal. That's the purpose of this channel. It's to help you literally heal from things that you don't talk about. And that's fine, because you don't need to necessarily go around typing and talking about all the things you need to be healed from. You need to acknowledge it and do the steps that's necessary. God may tell you to go to therapy, and there's nothing wrong with that. I've been to therapy. There's nothing wrong with that. Coaching, that's what I am. I'm here to help you as an accountability partner. So there's nothing wrong with any of those tools. God made therapists. God made teachers. God made doctors. God made lawyers. Yes, he's our ultimate lawyer. Yes, he's our ultimate doctor. Yes, he's our ultimate counselor. But God also positioned people on earth to help us. And you pray to God as you growing and becoming, that he grow you and send you to the people that's going to help you, y'all, because he don't never fail in that area. He don't. Yeah, but I remember you'll be in front of somebody like I was not too long ago, y'all, and I was crying. And I was like, I'm crying because I prayed to meet, and it's not like a relationship. I want to break that down, make that clear. Not that type of relationship, but it was a connection, a kingdom connection, because that's what it was. And I said, I prayed to meet somebody like you as I'm on my journey of growing. So it's a beautiful thing when you just see your answered prayer, and they'll be looking at you like, you just don't even know you an answered prayer. God will use people. You just got to be open for them to be used into your life. So God say, for your peace to be a non-negotiable, you got to allow it. Like we just said, Crystal, not today. I'm not going to allow this particular thought. I'm not going to allow myself to feel like I got to say yes. Ooh, that's a big one. I'm not going to allow myself to say yes to things that is not pertaining to me. This you talking to you. I'm not going to say yes to things that does not pertain to my area of growth. I'm not. You have to make that a negotiable too. No. No is a complete answer. Hey there, Mr. Kevin. No is a complete thought. No is a complete sentence. I appreciate you too, Mr. Kevin Sugar. I see your growth, by the way, brother. And I'm so proud of you. We own this thing to grow together. And like I tell y'all all the time, because God said, commercial break, tell y'all this. For y'all that keep coming on the lives, for y'all sowing your time into growing, because as you sow into what you have your focus on, you're going to start seeing growth. I'm talking about inner. Come on. You cannot pay for inner growth. You cannot pay for inner strength, because it comes with a price. It comes with a price of self-evaluation. It comes with a price of letting go of the old. It comes with a price of literally being focused on things that you was trying to hide from yourself. I'm telling y'all what I have experienced. That's why I can speak it to y'all. I say me, but I'm talking to you. I want y'all to really, really be intentional about saying, yes, I love all people. Whew. But self, this you talking to you, you can declare it and put your hands on your chest. Y'all excuse me spitting. And you declare it to you. You say, you know what, so I'm going to declare and I'm going to speak, and I'm going to touch this heart that you have given me, and I am literally going to make a commitment to become a better me, because I know I have to. And God, lead and guide me to become this better person. God, help me to give myself grace in this process. God, continue to send those that are assigned to help me. And he will do that. I don't know if y'all ever heard this before, but it's true. When God removes certain things, it hurts. But then the perspective that I need all of us to remember. Y'all notice I say all of us, because I'm talking about me too. Whenever God removes a particular job, whenever God removes a particular relationship, whenever God removes a particular belonging, he gonna replace it with better. I'm gonna give y'all an example. I don't know if y'all ever heard my testimony behind my vehicle that I drive now. Make a long story short, like 4 years ago, when I started on my healing journey. Y'all listen to this now, because if you looking for a quick fix, you're gonna continue to be like this. But if you're looking for true growth, you're gonna be like this. Growing up. That's what growth look like. Move up a level, learn what you need to learn. Move up a level, learn what you need to learn. Growth is not this. Stagnant. Chaotic. Quick. It's not. Growth is like, I am going to be intentional. I'm going to stand fast. I'm going to be unmovable. I'm going to be unbreakable. I'm going to learn what I need to learn. And then God going to bump me up a level. Not what I need to learn on this level, this step. God say, go through this process. You got it? Check. Go up. That's God movement. That's God elevation. I've learned that on this process of becoming. That's what it is. And God just really just gave me that revelation that I was speaking to y'all. So somebody must needed that today. He is faithful, y'all. He is faithful. And my prayer is that the you that come across this channel, that you really start internalizing, breaking down that old stuff that's been in your heart. Saying, self, I owe this to me. Self, I'm going to stop blaming myself. Self, I'm about to really do this. Am I going to be perfect? No. But I'm going to be purposed at becoming everything God has called me to be. Yes. Got to keep going. I like the little paw prints, Kevin. I love your little paw prints. The testimony behind my vehicle, make a long story short, I had a van. And the van wasn't drivable. I still had it on the side of my car. And it's crazy because me and the boys, we still kept it cleaned out. I get up on a Sunday morning. I watched a Steve Harvey video. And he spoke about write your vision, make it plain. I just knew to do it, y'all. So I get up that morning at 2:30ish or whatever. And I wrote down my vision. I made it plain. One of the things I wrote down is a vehicle for me and my young men, y'all. For those of you who may not know, I'm raising 4 young men. They're young men. So I wrote that down. I get in a taxi because it was on a Sunday, y'all. And I point to a car dealership and I said, boys, we gonna have something nice like that one day. Point to a car dealership. So I wrote the vision, Habakkuk 2:2. That's why I tell y'all to write it down. Then you got to word it. Mind you, I was doing all this not knowing the formula. So since I know the formula and I'm telling you that it works by this example, write it. Word it. Work it. My work it was taking action, still going to church, even when I did not have a personal vehicle that was working. But I still was working my faith. I still was working what God told me to do. Writing it down. So I wrote it down, y'all. Get in the taxi, point at the car dealership. And I will never forget this. And it's crazy. It's recorded, y'all. My pastor calls down anybody that needed prayer. And he said, Monica, y'all, I'm trying not to tear up. He said, Monica, watch what God about to do for you. Mind you, I just went down there for prayer, y'all. He said, Holy Spirit, God told me to collect an offering for you and your young men. I'll be trying not to. I'll be having to keep it like this for y'all. I say tear up, but it's because y'all, the tangibility of him be so real. And that be my reminder on the moments when I be like, God said you get to touch your blessing each and every day. And that's that Jeep I'm driving now, y'all. Many blessings, but that's the one God always remind me of. So, he said, for those of you willing to give a love offering toward Monica and her young man a vehicle, do so. So make a long story short, y'all, they collected the love offering. The next day, my pastor walks into my job, y'all, and he shows me, he said it even got even better. And he shows me a picture of my Jeep that I'm driving now, glory be to God. He said, that's yours. All you have to do is sign the title. Make a long story short, a church family. Yes. Hey there, Hawkeye. Welcome to the live. I love how you put that. Hey, sugar. That's something I'll be saying, don't it, y'all? Hey, sugars. Some things I will never allow to be taken out of me, and that's the way God made me, y'all. And I'm so grateful that all of y'all appreciate the me and who God has created me to be. And I say that to y'all wholeheartedly because my prayer is that y'all recognize the authenticity of who God made you is going to draw who God needs you to be a part of your life. So don't you take away the authenticity of yourself, especially as you become healed, as you become whole, as you start presenting your life as a living sacrifice. Because this what I'm doing, y'all, it has come with sacrifice. And what is that sacrifice? I had to get rid of the old Monica Stokes. I had to let go of the fear of what the world thought about me. I had to let go of the fear of what I used to thought about myself. But God, I want you to let go of the fear. And how do you do that? Continue to stay on here and I'm going to speak it out of you. And I'm telling y'all what I know because when I started on my healing journey, that's what God did for me. He brought certain mentors, pastors in my life, and I stayed under their ministry. And I stayed planting in their ministry. And their words literally was what watered my seed of hope. I didn't even know that's what God was doing. I just started being thirsty. Just like you be thirsty for water and you be make sure this lid all the way on. And you ever drunk some water because you were so thirsty and you drunk the whole thing down and you like, dog, I must have been thirsty. Now that I look at my life 4 years ago, that's probably what it was. That was what I was so thirsty. I just kept drinking the water of God. And from there, y'all, I started starving the old stuff. Meaning, I stopped connecting myself with relationships that didn't serve me. I stopped doing habits that was not serving me. Did my flesh go to crawling and try to tell me that I needed it? Yes, because I'm human. Does it still do that? Yes, because I'm human. But I know without a shadow of a doubt, it's God that's going to give you the strength. It's God that's going to give you the authority. It's God that's going to help you. But you got to keep your focus on God. The sacrifices that you are making today to grow, to heal, you're going to look back and say, I'm so grateful I chose me. I'm so grateful that I knew I owed myself to change. I am so grateful that I didn't allow my past circumstances or even my current circumstances to stop me. You have to be relentless. You have to be resilient. You got to be able to know that you do not need to stay settling. Over time, you stay planted. You keep watering yourself. You keep sowing time into becoming who God called you to be. And before you know it, you're going to start acting the way that God always created you to act. And I'm telling y'all what I'm living. For so long, y'all, prior to who I am now, still becoming and growing, I had this identity label on myself. You just too introverted. You're just too shy. Purpose? Why people always talking about purpose? I knew none of this. Make the commitment to yourself. And do what you got to do. If you got to watch these videos on break, if you got to watch these videos early in the morning while you getting ready for work, do it. As you doing that and pouring that positive in you, let me tell you something. Before you know it, things that God is telling you to break off of your life, you're not going to even have a taste for that no more. Your taste going to change. You're going to be like, I don't even like that no more. So I received the vehicle, y'all. That was God's promise to me that I got you. You raising them kids, me and you, God and me, y'all. So that's the testimony behind my Jeep. The next thing is the C, is you got to create it. You got to create peace. You got to be able to know what peace look like for you. You got to be able to know what peace look like for you. That's when you got to do that inner work and see what peace look like for you. What's peace for me may not be your peace. Your circumstances is not my circumstance. Y'all to get examples and hear my testimony to spark that up in you. But I need you to tap into what peace look like for you. The first thing for you to find it and discover it is once you find it and you discover it, you have to keep doing that thing to keep your peace. Meaning, if you're putting up boundaries, keep the boundaries up. Keep the guards up. Don't let the boundaries get weak. Don't start letting your nose mean yes when you didn't set your expectation of your nose. You got to stand firm with your peace. And yes, your phone gonna get a little drier. And you know everybody not gonna be texting you. And look, you may get like me, have to change your phone number. And you gonna be like, I need new altogether. When you get serious about this thing, about becoming, when you get serious about stop sleeping on yourself, which I hope all of y'all are. When you get serious about not caring what nobody think, when you get serious about saying, I gotta receive inner prosperity and peace and becoming, because I'm tired of my life not changing. I'm tired of not really pursuing my dreams. I'm really tired of not seeing my goals manifest. So what am I doing wrong? Where am I spending my time where it's not working for me? Where is my attention at? And what you sacrifice today. Like right now, you sacrificing your time. With me asking you these questions is opening you up, by the way. So that's why I be like asking y'all questions to make you think. Ain't it a beautiful thing when you turn on your thinking cap and you start thinking? Because that's what's going to spark you from settling. That's what's going to spark you to stand up and rise. That's what's going to spark you, come on, to when something pop off in your life and you're going to be like, not today, Crystal. Not today, Kevin. You talking Izzy. Not today, Izzy. You talking to yourself. Not today am I going to sit here and not rise against what's going on. Not today am I going to allow these circumstances to tell me to not move forward. Not today am I going to allow this thing that I cannot control to control me. Not today. You going to speak it without shame. You said I do too, girl. All day long, Crystal, I do. Even when I'm raising these 4 teenage young men, y'all, I have to. That's my life, is to speak it. Because we love to talk about the enemy. But God said, what about the inner you? Let's entertain that. Let's zone in on that. Let's grow that. That's remove anything that ain't serving that part of you. And when you remove that part, oh, God just said speak. It makes room for the stuff you've been chasing. You have been chasing love. You have been chasing validation. You have been chasing your purpose. Although you probably didn't know that's what you were chasing, but you were. You was chasing notoriety. You was chasing money. You was chasing inner peace. But you was running the wrong way. And you was doing it the wrong way. You don't have to chase. You just have to change. Y'all, God just gave me that. You don't have to chase validation. You don't have to chase love. You don't have to chase purpose. You don't have to chase inner peace. You just have to change your inner thoughts. You got to change your actions. You got to change what you're speaking. You got to change where your focus at. That's why I told you it's a process. So that's why you got to get on board with the process. Be faithful to the process. And that's when I told you, level up. Level up. The next E, the last E for peace. So the first P was, God say, protected. E, empty any unnecessary thoughts. A, you got to allow it. C, you have to create it. And E, you have to empty unnecessary baggage. You have to empty any unnecessary baggage. I was seeing if I could find a bag around me real quick, y'all. But I don't see my purse. But think about a book bag. Y'all know I'm visual. It's only so much stuff you can put in a book bag. Y'all remember when we was in school? And you put too much stuff, you cramming stuff in there, and you try to zip it up. What's going to happen? The zipper going to break. God says, stop cramming unnecessary baggage and weight on you. That's what God said. And y'all, I make sure, come on, I self-reflect. When I feel heaviness on me, when I feel overwhelmed, when I feel that overthinking, come on, I be like, oh, pause. I'm telling y'all what you can do too. What you are going to do as you growing. Say, hold on. What am I trying to stuff in my bag? And I'm talking about a bag, but this is what you stuffing in your mind. And then you trying to zip it in your mind, and now you got a big migraine headache. God said you got to sit down, come on, and you got to think. You got to release the healthy way. Writing it down. Wording it. Working it. Working it is sitting down thinking. You moving your brain cells. Moving your brain cells. So this is what I would like for you to do for you. This is a little assignment. But hey, if you're willing to do it, you're willing to work, you're willing to become, this is what God just gave me a revelation of. If y'all have not personally sat down, with this being January the 25th, or whenever you come across this video, have you sat down and wrote down your vision for this year? Your vision does not have to be no long, elaborate plan, but you got to start somewhere. What 3 things do you need to establish? Come on. Since this your moment of establishing becoming a new you. Since this is the moment of you making the commitment to you. Since this is the moment that you said, I'm really going to stop sleeping on myself. Since this is the moment that you are declaring victory over your life. What are 3 things that you going to write down? Get you a sticky note. I got my sticky notes in there, Joyce. I'm not going to move this because I don't want that thing to fall. But get you a sticky note, y'all, from Dollar Tree. A sticky note pad. Start there. Get you a note card if that worked better for you too. Write down your 3 things. And I'm going to share with y'all what my 3 things are, which I have written on my vision board over there, so I can see it. So put it somewhere where you can see it. My 3 things. Number 1, make sure my household is taken care of. Mentally, physically, emotionally, all of that. My household as a mother. Number 2, I wrote down, make sure that I'm taking care of my inner self-love, self-peace, my purpose. Number 3, make sure my focus is taking care of my kingdom assignment. And in that order. In that order. And I must say, since the beginning of the year, I have accomplished all 3. I have it drilled in my head. Y'all gotta excuse me, my allergies this evening, and I got that candle on, but I gotta have my little candles. I love candles, y'all. And I think I got that from Dollar General. I love candles. So I lit me a candle after I took me a shower, and I said, let me sow some time into my purpose. These are the 3 ways I sow, and I'm just giving y'all examples. This morning, sowing into my family. We got up together. We straightened up, things like that. We talk. I'm always talking to them. Like, I'm Coach Monica to here to y'all. I'm Mother Coach to my phone. Self-care today. I took a nap today. I did. Although I got up at 5 a.m., y'all drank some coffee. I took like a 2-hour nap today. I felt refreshed. Number 3, to sow into my purpose, I'm doing it right now on a Saturday because I made that commitment to me. And no, you're not always going to feel like it. I heard a Steve Harvey motivation today talking about that. You're not going to always feel like it, but you got to discipline yourself to rise. This is the imagery God just gave me as I close out this live. Think about that alarm clock when it go off in the morning. You be like, oh, I got to get up. You don't always be peppy. But God said, you got to have it drilled in your mind. I got to do it. Because for so long, I didn't commit to me. How much time are you committing looking at what everybody else's life look like? You looking at the reels of everybody else's life. I mean, y'all business. But have you really looked at your life to see what you need to do? You got to focus. You got to be encouraged. You got to write it down. You got to word it. And you got to work it. And I'm going to be on here to remind y'all of that. So continue to put your post notifications on. I'm so proud of every single one of my victorious ones that's up here on this channel. I am so grateful for those of you that have signed up for the Built Victorious One Tough Together Zoom, which is going to be Saturday, this time next week. It's going to be at 1:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next Saturday. If you're interested, I encourage you to sign up. It's not too late. I'll put the link down below in the description box to this video when I end this live. I encourage y'all to sign up for that. When you click on the link, I want you to put your email in the notes place. That way I can make sure I email you the invitation. I encourage you. It's time for you to invest in you. It's time for you to sow in you. You're not going to grow if you don't sow into yourself. It's the best investment I could have ever done, y'all, and continue to do. I sow into my growth. I get into Zoom. I'm getting on one tomorrow. I'm a student first, y'all. Meaning you got to learn. You got to live it. And then it just becomes a part of your life. So continue to grow. Y'all got any questions? Y'all can also book a one-on-one session with me if you're interested. I'll put my email down below and you can email me and I'll let you know the channels to that. I'm grateful for what God is doing with this community. I'm so grateful God has literally given me the purpose to help you and bury and become and be the powerful, victorious one. I said it. Powerful. Fearless. Courage filled. Leader filled. Purpose driven. Goal oriented. Victorious one. That's you. Word it, write it, work it. It's been your coach, Monica Stokes. Y'all be encouraged. Y'all continue to come on the channel. Have a great Saturday.